Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to Triple R Ryan's Real Reactions, and today we are continuing our long-term Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial series with another witness reaction here on the bonus Saturday upload. New Johnny Depp witness comes forward, saw Amber Heard jealous and aggressive. Depp looked afraid. I want to read this little blurb here so I can give myself some idea of what's going on with this video. A new witness has come forward in the Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation trial to testify that it was Heard who was yelling at Depp, who appeared to be afraid of her during an incident at a luxury trailer park in Joshua Tree, California in 2013. Morgan Knight, which is this guy right here, who ran the trailer park at the time, said the damage to the trailer was minor, refuting testimony from Heard that the trailer was completely destroyed. Heard has testified that Depp was verbally and physically abusive during the incident. Depp has denied abuse allegations and is suing Heard for $50 million in damages for her op-ed in the Washington Post. There you go. Let's do it.
Full name for the record?
Morgan Higby Knight.
Mr. Knight, where are you from?
I live in Los Angeles, California.
Neighbor.
And what do you do for a living?
So I currentally own and run Hicksville Pines Bud and Breakfast in Idlewild, California. And I created and ran Hicksville Trailer Palace in Joshua Tree, California, starting in 2009.
And how is Hicksville Pines Bud and Breakfast different from Hicksville Trailer Palace?
I thought he mispronounced bed and breakfast, but I see bud and breakfast. A little bit of the 420. Clever.
So Hicksville Pines Bud and Breakfast is up in the mountains of Idlewild, which is a beautiful snow town above Palm Springs. And all the units are A-frames instead of trailers, which we have. It's obviously a very different climate than Joshua Tree, which is a desert area. The rooms, which are themed at both places, are trailers, vintage trailers from the 50s through the 70s.
That's cool.
At Hicksville Trailer Palace.
I have a trailer or a pop-up. Where is it? Right here. Because when I was younger, I used to camp a lot with my family. We had a trailer. And this is my aunt and uncle's pop-up that I used to always love going in.
So there's also different kind of amenities. There's a pool in Joshua Tree. There's a rec room up at Hicksville Pines.
When did you first become the owner of the Trailer Palace?
Shout out to that guy in the Queen shirt in the background. Love that. Representing.
Trailer Palace, I started building it in 2009. It took about a year with my collaborator, Stephen Butcher, and on the trailers. And we got done and opened in 2010.
Did there come a time that you sold the Hicksville Trailer Palace?
Yeah, I did at the beginning of 2020. I had some health issues and it was too much to run both at the same time. So I chose Idlewild because it was newer and shinier. And
just for my sake, how long did you own the Trailer Palace?
So 10 years of us being open, 11 years total.
That's what a flex. Like, what do you own? I own a trailer palace. Not just a trailer. A whole palace full of them. You would have my attention in a conversation if you said that.
And what was the Hicksville Trailer Palace?
So it started out as a artist retreat. I was a filmmaker at the time and wanted a place to get away and work on film projects outside of Los Angeles. I also put in a recording studio so musicians could record records there.
It's cool.
I had lived in New Orleans for 5 years, and there was an amazing recording studio there called Kingsway, where all the musicians would come and they'd live in this big mansion and record their records. And I just thought that was a really neat thing for artists to be able to get away and create create whatever they were working on. Over the course of the
that would be my biggest fear of, like, if I'm doing something like this and I have to testify and then I start like choking on water or something like that, because when you swallow something down the wrong pipe, it's like you can't breathe, and then you do that embarrassing choke where you have to tell people, like, I'm not dying, I'm just choking on water. I'm always like, that would be so, like, that would be my luck. I'd be on a damn Johnny Depp stand and they would need to bring in the EMTs because I choke on water, and it would be a viral meme.
Build out of all the trailers, themed trailers, which I'm a huge fan of this hotel called Madonna Inn. And so I wanted to do really detailed themed trailers. It became too expensive to just make a living off of an artist retreat. So I decided before I was done to make it a hotel as well.
And what were your job responsibilities, generally speaking, when you owned the Hicksville Trailer Palace?
So I would be live-in manager some nights, a couple nights a week. I would also drive out from Los Angeles twice a week and bring supplies that you can't get out in the Yucca Valley area and Joshua Tree. There's just a lot of things like, you know, Smart and Finals, Costco's and stuff. So I would drive that stuff out. There's also no USPS, so sometimes I'd have to get things shipped to my house and drive them out as well. I would also just do...
This guy already seems like a really nice, innocent, normal human being, as all of Johnny Depp's witnesses have been so far that I've watched. I still have a lot more to go.
Constantly building and creating new stuff at Trailer Palace, whether it's new trailers or amenities. So I would be working on that stuff as well. I'm a big fan of the fact that Disneyland is always making it better and better.
And when you were the live-in manager, does that mean that you spent the night at the Hicksville Trailer Palace?
Yeah, we have a house on site where the recording studio was, and there's a bedroom in there. So whoever is live-in manager those nights stays in the house and basically lives there. There's a kitchen and everything.
Have you ever met the plaintiff in this case, Mr. Depp?
I had met him really briefly at the Viper Room in the late 90s.
Wow, legendary.
I worked with some of the people that performed there and was good friends with this girl Robin from the Pussycat Dolls and some other friends.
The nod of approval from Johnny. The Pussycat Dolls. I know Nicole from them.
Band The Imposters. So I was there and I met him once.
How about Miss Heard? Ever met her?
I had never met her before. They were guests at the hotel.
When was the first time that you met Mr. Depp and Miss Heard together?
In late May 2013, when they were guests, Mr. Depp's assistant Nathan had rent out the entire place so they could have a night.
Whew, I'm telling you, man, when you're rich, you could just do the coolest things. You don't just rent a trailer. You rent the whole place. You rent the whole palace. How cool.
There in privacy.
And what do you recall, if anything, about Mr. Depp and Miss Heard's arrival to the Hicksville Trailer Palace?
Mr. Depp got lost, so...
Camille laughing because I have a feeling she's probably dealt with Johnny getting lost before.
His security guard, who arrived early, asked me if I could go fetch them because he had an old car that
no GPS.
Didn't really fare on the dirt roads out there, which are pretty horrible. So I went out and made sure that they got themselves and the car back to Hicksville safely.
Do you remember approximately at what time that was?
It was 3 to 4 in the afternoon.
What was Mr. Depp's demeanor when they first arrived?
At Trailer Palace, he was super excited about the place, really complimentary, just had a lot of questions and just seemed like he was in a really great mood.
And how about Miss Heard's demeanor? Anything stick out?
She was a bitch. Imagine. Look at her face there.
Oh.
She was pretty quiet.
See? Anytime I've heard things, it's like, Johnny was awesome. He's a really great guy. Amber's, Amber.
She just kind of didn't say that much when I was giving them the tour of the grounds and the trailer.
And was anyone else with Mr. Depp? And
she always just has this... I don't know, this smug, like... Why do I have to be here listening to these peasants speak? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just that feeling when you look at Amber Heard in these trials where it's just like, she just does... Like, this is your trial, Amber. This is... You wanted this, okay? So, you have to listen to these quote-unquote losers that are actually good people. that you're upset because guess what? You probably weren't so nice to them. Didn't expect all these people to show up as witnesses. Probably feel pretty dumb.
Ms. Heard when they first arrived?
There's people that are arriving throughout the afternoon. So there was, I think 10 to 12 people total ended up staying. The security guard had gotten there earlier and just to check out the place. But yeah.
And did I understand your testimony previously that the entire trailer park was rented out by Mr. Depp and Ms. Heard?
Yeah, the whole place slept, I believe at the time, about 25 people, but there was only 10 to 12 in this party.
And who was part of that party besides Mr. Depp and Ms. Heard?
I'm really horrible with names, but I remember one of them was Ms. Heard's sister and the security guard I mentioned before, but I honestly forgot his name too.
What happened when Mr. Depp and Ms. Heard first came onto the property?
So I gave them a tour of, we give all guests a tour of their specific trailer and the grounds and show them around the, when someone rents the whole place, they get another trailer called the bar trailer, which is basically a place to set up their alcohol and stuff. And some people in the group were just putting their beverages in that area.
And where were you when Mr. Depp and Ms. Heard, did there come a time when Mr. Depp and Ms. Heard went to the bar trailer?
I didn't notice most of the time that at my interactions with them, everything's kind of centrally located. So there's a fire pit, bar trailer, and picnic tables all right in the same area. So they were generally around that area the entire evening that I saw them.
And what did you observe of Mr. Depp and Ms. Heard as the evening progressed?
So Mr. Depp was just super curious and really nice. He was also really interested in my innkeeper because she was a musician, so they would talk about music a lot. At one point, the innkeeper who lived at the next door property went home and grabbed her guitar, and they had
That's cool.
Sung a song or two around the campfire.
I mean, what a better place to have a little kumbaya than around a campfire, you know?
In the early evening, there's another instance where Mr. Depp, the innkeeper, her name is...
This guy kind of looks like a grown-up version of the boy from the Polar Express movie. If anybody gets that reference, I hope at least two of you chuckled. You know, same face, same glasses.
Jenna and myself were talking about books and music, and Ms. Heard came over and kind of interjected. She seemed a little annoyed that Mr. Depp wasn't spending time with her.
What about Ms. Heard's demeanor?
Here comes that jealousy.
Made you...
Also, if Johnny was, you know, singing some songs, having fun, and there was, you know, with the other innkeeper who's a girl, I'm sure Amber got jealous because God forbid you make friends.
You think that she was annoyed?
I think just generally she, it's hard. Like I think,
I feel bad. You could tell that this dude is definitely anxious and nervous because of course.
I don't know. It was just like a gut reaction. Like I can't describe it, but you know.
How long were you with Mr. Depp and Ms. Heard that evening, generally?
So throughout the course of the evening, I was probably mostly with Mr. Depp, but 45 minutes to an hour total. So it was, yeah, that's over the whole course until the end of the night after the check-in.
Okay. And did you have an opportunity to observe Mr. Depp interact with other people, guests on the property that evening?
Yes, I saw him hanging out with his security guard at one point, and outside of the time that him and Jenna were singing around the campfire, he was off by himself a lot of the time, and Miss Heard was over at the campfire with her friends and seemed to have a good time.
And if you haven't...
Did Miss Heard poop in any of the trailer beds?
Alrighty, can you generally describe for the jury your observations of Ms. Heard that evening?
Yeah, seemed to be having a really nice time with her friends around the campfire. And yeah, everyone was in a pretty good mood.
Did there come a time in the evening that you observed Mr. Depp and Ms. Heard have a disagreement or an argument?
Yes. I was speaking with Mr. Depp, just one-on-one, talking about Hicksville, and Ms. Heard came over and she said that I want to talk to you and seemed really upset about something. So I went and back in the house because it was really, they went off on their own and she started yelling at him. And
ooh, okay. Now this is the tea we were looking for.
I didn't want to hear it. It honestly was really triggering because I've been in an emotionally abusive relationship before.
Objections.
Oh, well, hold on, dude. This poor guy's about to open up about his experience, and I get it. It has, you know, you could say, oh, but it has nothing to do with what. Well, it kind of does. This is a DV case where Johnny Depp is being accused of DV, and this is a man who has been also through DV, who is saying, I didn't like this, that the way that she was treating him triggered me, which would show the jury it was not Johnny's fault. But you know, everybody knows a couple that just argues all the time, and they argue so much that you almost feel like they enjoy it. Or maybe not both parties, but one of the parties enjoys it, because it's like people will find things to argue about where it's like, oh my God, who cares? Why are you upset about that? You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows a couple like that in their lives where you're just like, oh gosh, dude, they're so exhausting to be around. They're always someone's upset at somebody and she's upset. And it seems like the case with Amber. She seems like the type that loves to argue and always has something that makes her mad about Johnny. But wow, I'm going to replay. That's ridiculous. This guy's about to open up.
Triggering because I've been in emotionally abusive relationship before.
Objections. Move to strike.
What's the objection?
You're up. May we reproach?
Okay, sure.
Oh, I feel so bad for this guy. That must have been so embarrassing right there. Oh, that makes me feel bad. That makes me feel weird. That makes me feel not great. Because it's like, dude, takes a lot to start talking about some things like that you've been through, and that makes me sad. Poor guy. Oh, he looks like he's about to cry. That really bums me out. Well, while they're doing their little break here, we're halfway through this video. This is the bonus Saturday upload, so we can upload 4 times a week here. Thank you for all the love on the Chris Watts videos. Hopefully we get at least a 5th of the views, likes, and comments on the videos like this in the future that aren't Chris Watts related. So thank you to everybody, though, who has subscribed. Make sure you like this video, if you don't mind. Make sure to leave a comment on this video. Hype the video, which a lot of us still don't know what it means, but you guys said, I don't know what it does, but I did it. Thank you. And then, of course, subscribe to the channel, as we are almost at 18,000. Dude, we just hit 16 and 17. We're almost at 18. So subscribe, be a part of the Triple Army. Get it? Triple R, Triple Army. Huh? I think, I think it's clever. And yeah, just as always, I'll thank you every video for supporting me. Thanks for giving me your time. And thanks for all the kind comments. And it's cool, man. Like I said, every time I love reading things from you guys, and you guys are so damn nice to me. Besides the people that say I pause too much, once again, to those people, this is a reaction channel. I am a reactor. I am doing what you're supposed to do. You may be used to watching reaction channels where they don't say anything and they watch a 12-minute video and the video is 13 minutes long. That's not what it's supposed to be. This is an actual reaction channel. I'm going to pause and interject and give comments. It's supposed to be like watching these with a friend. That's it. Now, most of you get it, and I appreciate it. But for those who don't, just leave the channel. Go watch other channels that just sit there like this and do nothing. What's the point? Sorry for the rant, but it gets to a point where I'm like, okay, guys, I mean, people are ridiculous. Can you just play the video? Hey, why don't you just click the video that I linked in the description and just watch it on your own? Or you see the title, just search it and watch it. You don't need me if you don't want me. But for those that get it, like my lovely subscribers, you understand the point of the channel. Thank you. I love you guys.
Mr. Knight, will you please just explain for us what you observed when you saw Mr. Depp and Ms. Heard having an argument?
I guarantee Ms. Brenhoff just was like, you know, he's going to try to sway the jury with his story and he's going to try to get sympathy. It's like, well, he's just trying to be relatable.
Yes. So Ms. Heard asked him to go talk off to the side, and she was upset at him and she was yelling at him.
Also yelling at him.
I personally had been in...
Objection.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this poor guy.
All right, I'll sustain the objection.
Okay.
If you could just explain to the jury what you observed when you saw Mr. Depp and Ms. Heard having an argument.
Okay.
He's probably like, yeah, I'm trying. I'm sorry. I'm giving some personal feedback here. Oh my gosh.
He was kind of cowering and seemed almost afraid. And,
wow. Oh, this is big.
It was really like odd to see because he was older than her, obviously. So, but I just went back in the house because I didn't
Objection. To what he did.
All right, I'll sustain as to.
My God, he can't. What is going on here? He can't say he went back in the house. What is that? Because she was so nervous that he was going to bring up more stuff. Guy can't say I went into the house?
Understood. So after you observed the argument, fair to say you went back to your house on site?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Okay. What happened
Man, this is ridiculous.
after that?
So when I saw Mr. Depp on my next rounds, he apologized profusely and said, "I'm really sorry about that." She was upset.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
Sustain. Next question.
Goodness gracious.
What, if any, type of reaction did Mr. Depp have?
He was just really...
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay. He's going to say it again.
It's the reaction. It's not the
This is insane.
statement.
All right, if you could make that clear, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Just what type of physical reaction did...
And if I'm Mr. Knight right now, I am now terrified because everything I'm saying is being a giant objection. I'd be like, oh my gosh, this is my worst nightmare. Like, what do I even say here?
Mr. Depp have after the argument between Mr. Depp and Ms. Heard?
He honestly, throughout the rest of the night, became a lot more quiet and was just very more petulant. In the beginning of the night, he was a lot more outgoing and extroverted, and throughout, as the course of the night went on, he was less and less so and more quiet.
She ruined his night. She ruined his life, basically. I mean, even Isaac, who was saying, like, you know, she started off so great, and then it got to the point where she was, like, just tearing him down.
Did you observe any of the guests consuming alcohol while on the property?
I assume they were. I mean, people had cups and there was alcohol set up in the bar trailer, but I didn't physically see them pour alcohol into their cup and cup go into the mouth, per se.
Did you witness Mr. Depp drink any alcohol that evening?
I couldn't say.
Anything about Mr. Depp's demeanor that made you think he was perhaps intoxicated?
Yes, as the night went on, I am a former bar owner, so I'm...
Objection, he's talking about bars.
Even though I wasn't drinking that night, I'm very familiar with the signs. So just as the night went on, like I said, he became more and more quiet, but he also, as we would have conversations, his head would kind of sway a little bit back and forth, which was a little, you know, he was much less sharp than he was earlier in the night.
I hope that there is a way or a time where this guy, Mr. Knight, got to share his story, because it seemed like he kind of wanted to open up while he's on this platform about the DV issues that he's gone through, and obviously they shut that down. I hope he got a moment in some way, shape, or form to be able to say what he wanted to say in some form of media in his life and after this.
Did Miss Heard appear intoxicated to you?
She did. She seemed, I think when she was angry at him, it seemed like she was intoxicated, but that's just based on my experience and my own personal trauma dealing with abuse.
Okay.
Well, you know they were ready to object that.
Objection, Your Honor. Move.
Never mind, they did. She does not want the jury to even have the thought of abuse.
Just strike.
All right, I'll sustain the objection. We'll strike it from the record. Please disregard that testimony.
Did you observe anyone do or take drugs?
I did not.
Did you witness Mr. Depp and Miss Heard interact other than the argument that you previously described for the jury?
At the end of the night, I heard a commotion. I was inside the house and came out. I couldn't tell what was going on. And Mr. Depp and Miss Heard were having a discussion about I'm not sure what, but then they went to their trailer. At that point, a lot of people had already gone to bed. So it just kind of petered out. Everyone went to bed, including myself, and I didn't hear anything else the rest of the night.
What time did the evening come to an end?
I'd say it was almost around 3 a.m.
Did you ever see Mr. Depp grab anyone?
Objection, leading.
Sustained.
Did you ever see Mr. Depp become physical with anyone?
Objection, leading.
This is the most objections I've ever heard in a testimony in this case.
Sustained. Next question.
Did you ever witness Mr. Depp get angry that evening?
Objection, leading.
Well, let's keep it
Sustained.
going.
What, if anything, happened
Did you ever, objection, I didn't finish. Did you ever eat a bowl of cereal at night?
the next morning?
The next morning, we have checkout at noon at the time, before COVID. And so around 11 o'clock, one of my innkeepers let me know that there was some damage.
Objection, hearsay.
Lord have mercy, this man cannot say anything.
Did something happen that caused you to go to Mr. Depp?
This dude's a nice guy. If this was me up there, I would say, hey, can I say anything? Or what am I doing? Like, I would definitely make a comment like that. I'd be like, or am I allowed to speak? What am I doing here?
And Miss Heard's trailer.
Yes, I was informed that.
Objection, hearsay.
It's not being offered for the truth, Your Honor.
What is going on?
May we approach on this
Okay,
one topic?
sure.
This is insane. Once again, I feel so bad for this guy. He looks so defeated. He looks like he's about to cry. It's like everything he's... Oh my God, I can't imagine what's going through his head. Like, he probably thinks, am I doing a bad job?
Happened next.
Oh, I feel
What, if
horrible.
anything, happened next morning, Mr. Knight?
The innkeepers let me know that there was some damage in one of the trailers, and it happened to be Mr. Depp and Miss Heard's trailer. So I wanted to inspect the trailer because I was extremely worried. All those trailers that Steve and I worked on were like my babies, and the one they were staying in was the only one that was mostly original and restored 1950s style. And so
Yeah, so they said that someone, I think Amber's team said that the trailer was destroyed.
I was very concerned.
So what did you observe when you went to the trailer?
I observed that there was a light sconce by the bathroom in the bedroom that had been broken off the wall, and a couple pieces were on the floor, and they were, it was basically just broken. The light fixture was hanging on the wall still, except for the pieces that were on the floor.
Did you come to understand how that happened?
Objection. Foundation and
All right,
light.
foundation, I'll sustain as a foundation, how you knew.
Did you ask how the sconce was broken?
Objection, hearsay.
Sustained.
How often do light fixtures in the trailers break?
Camille always trying to find a way around it.
They break pretty often. I mean, it's not like a usual thing, but things in the trailers generally get broken because it's all vintage trailers. And
There you go. Good job, Camille. You got the answer and you did it properly.
I would say as
That's why she's the GOAT.
much as every couple weeks, there's some incident of damage in one of the trailers. In this case, Mr. Depp had told me that.
Objection,
Sustain the
hearsay.
objection.
So anyway, yes.
So anyway, yeah.
Beyond the light fixture, was anything else in the trailer damaged?
No, everything
Yeah, so and look, one light fixture, I wouldn't say that that's trashing the trailer.
else looks fine.
You know, things happen. Even in hotel rooms, things happen. You know, you bang into something falls off the wall. Things happen sometimes. Not everything has to be like some big thing.
In fact, we have something we call a piggy fee that we address to guests, that if there's anything what we call inconsiderate or unusually large messes, we charge them extra for it for a $25 an hour
That's pretty tough. Piggy fee.
cleaning fee, but they did not receive one of those because everything outside of the light fixture looks fine.
And what was your reaction to seeing the damaged light fixture?
To be honest, I was relieved because
Wow, look at that. Amber smirking. I can't stand this woman, man. I like. There's something so.
it was not a big deal. There was already another light in the room.
What's so funny?
So I just tucked the wires in the wall until I had a few months later time to buy.
Anybody that could read lips, I wonder what she's saying here.
It was matching sconce with another one in the room. So I had to, on eBay, find a matching pair that would fit there. And when I finally got around to it, I was able to get that and charge it to Nathan, whose credit card I had.
And what was your understanding of who Nathan was?
Mr. Depp's assistant.
Okay. And what did you charge Nathan or Mr. Depp for
$300,000.
replacing that
Okay, I'm gonna guess $150.
pair of light fixtures?
The pair came out to $62.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Okay.
She's smirking again. Look at this, dude. What is so funny?
While you were on site, Mr. Knight, did you ever wear a mesh shirt?
Huh?
No, I would absolutely never wear that.
Damn, anybody wearing a mesh shirt right now?
At any time
I got a laugh from the crowd.
during Mr. Depp and Ms. Heard's stay on the property, did you see Mr. Depp become physical with anyone?
Objection,
not.
leading.
Overruled, that's fine.
I'm sorry,
He can't say anything.
that answer was
I never saw Mr. Depp get physical with anyone
There you go.
when I saw him.
Amber's still laughing. Wait, you know, people have been telling me to watch the Cardi B trial. I might need to do. Should I watch some of the Cardi B trial? What's going on with that? Let me know as we're done with this video now.
thank you, Your Honor. Nothing further.
Cross-examination.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Alrighty. Well, that was tough, man. I really feel bad for that guy. I feel bad he was not able to speak about damn near anything, and the fact that Amber was laughing at the end makes me angry. But you know what doesn't make me angry? You. You make me happy. Thank you for being you. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. If you're here, thumbs up before you go. Leave a comment before you go. Once again, those two things can really help hype the video. I got to get used to saying that. If you got hype points, once again, I don't know. Let's just get through it together. And then, of course, subscribe to the channel if you're not. Let me know about the Cardi B thing, though, once again, because now it's popping up a lot. Is that do you care about that? Is it funny? Should I react to it? I know she's wearing a lot of wigs. I don't know. That being said, that's it for me right here on Triple R, Ryan's Real Reactions. Thank you, guys. We're almost at freaking 20K. How crazy is that? I'm baffled. All right. Love you. Thanks for watching. See you soon. AK, hopefully tomorrow. I'm going to upload. Hopefully I see you. Okay. There's not a Chris Watts video. Please still click it. Please. I'm insecure. All right. Peace out.